Hey guys, so I already did a video on the Ikea Delta off, that one there. I've got a new one now. This is the Ikea Milsbo, which they've only just added to the internet and stuff around Christmas time, so it's fairly new. And it's quite large. It's about my height, 5'10", lockable cabinet, all glass. Let's see something. Oh, wrong way. Okay. I was able to get it together myself without any help. The thing arrives with the glass already in the doors. They're ready to go. It's basically a top panel and a bottom panel, and then the sides. And the sides arrive as, well, they're welded but no glass. You put everything together to form the frame. The instructions aren't quite clear. You do have to leave the top piece loose, but screwed in, but with a lot of slop in it or play. You put the glass in, it slides up into the top, and then down at the bottom you've got little divots that you have to pop it past, and then you screw it down to lock the glass in place. And it's the same with both sides and the two back panels. And it's a little unnerving popping that glass over the divots, but it's doable. The other thing to know about this one is, while the shelves are adjustable for height, within reason, the actual pieces that hold it in place are screwed into place. And you can see that hopefully back here, or not, it's too dark. You've got 5 supports, one in each corner and one on the back, and they screw into holes that are provided. You still can't see them, it's really dark. So it's adjustable, but not as quickly as with other systems, which also means you'll have to hunt down the parts if you want to add an extra shelf, which it's more than doable. You can see, let's get back, there's a fair bit of height, at least 12 inches between each level. And I don't have great lighting in this, and being in the center of the room at the center pillar, I don't have an outlet nearby. I'm gonna have to work out something for some better lighting on it at some point. But as you can see, or not, it does take in large dioramas, but not that large. It's about 28 inches across from side to side. So my latest diorama, the Bridge Too Far one, which is at 31 inches, doesn't fit. Ikea makes a shorter, fatter or wider version of this, along with a couple other different glass and metal cabinets that I'll have to get in order to get that one out of the way. Now, my reason for going with this is twofold. I got sick of dust and cobwebs building up on all my models. I'm not big on cleaning them. So there's that. Now, one thing, if you really worry about dust, I experimented with is putting, I don't know if it'll show, sort of weller stripping, the soft rubber stick-on weller stripping. Will seal this completely if you add it yourself. Keep dust in, or dust out. There is a large gap on the sides, you can see here, between the door and the frame. But the other thing, aside from the dust, is in a couple of months I'm getting a dog. And I didn't really store much or display much at a low level, but I wanted to keep a dog's nose and the dog's tail off everything, so behind glass will work to protect it, because once it gets out of the puppy stage, hopefully it won't want to chew anything small and damage itself or the models, but the tail will be an ever-present threat. So I needed something a little bit more permanent. And the other thing I've done is the Billy bookcases. That's one. This one I've had for a while, and it's more of a TV stand for me. But there's the Bridge Too Far one stuck away, and one other one that needs trimmed to fit. They're good for display, And if you go through the Ikea catalog, you'll find you can order doors for the Billy bookcases. So that's what I've got there. And part of my stash is sort of on display. Again, not great lighting, but I can put LEDs in this one easily enough because it's against the outside wall. I've got access to some power. Although I have noticed there does seem to be battery-powered LED strips available from Ikea. So they might work for the newest one. And I will return to building some models, but as you can see, my hobby desk or workstation, whatever you want to call it, is a bit of a disaster just now. So I will be cleaning that up and getting back to doing strange things to plastic. But if you're looking for some pet and dust-free storage, you've got the option of the Billy bookcase with some optional or added glass doors, or something a little bit better. Now this cost me with taxes about 300 Canadian, so about 200 US dollars, and it comes in 2 packages, as they do sometimes, and it weighs, I think, about 60 pounds, 30 kilos for one, and the balance made up in the rest. So one person can get it, wrestle it into a car, wrestle it into the home, and get it put together. And for the amount we spent on models, you know, that's the equivalent of 2.5 Dragon kits now. So to keep stuff clean and safe, compared to what we pay for the plastic, it's not that bad of an investment. And again, I've already got a video on the Delta if you can look at way back when. Anyway, food for thought or ideas for your future or current problems. Anyway, take care.